fatality, just unbelievable, just absolutely top tier from Nintendo, just really demonstrating why they're the market leader, why they're dominating, and right now you're seeing a bunch of plebs doing their best to try and damage control the situation. It's over. You know, I don't even think I have to respond to, like, individuals anymore, because I really think going into this is going to be the last console generation when a lot of these YouTube personalities are going to be relevant. You know, Angry Joe's going to fall off. Arlo's gonna fall off. You know, Clownfish TV, Mr. Medicare. Like, I don't see these people being relevant 10 years, like, when the next Nintendo platform comes out. You know, I would argue a lot of them aren't relevant now. So, like, seeing these people try and bend over backwards and try to find something to complain about when it comes to the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. Oh, the pricing. Like, the PS5 Pro costs $700. I don't understand what you're talking about. Like, the PlayStation 5 pricing is higher than the Switch 2's. Oh, but the Switch 2, like, oh, but the game's like, Grand Theft Auto 6 is gonna cost $100. Like, Nintendo's the cheaper option, right? This is the reality of the future you chose. Like, this is what happens when you, like, beg developers, we want games in 40K, in 4K, we want games running at 120 FPS, like, no matter the cost, and then, like, they make a more expensive piece of hardware. You know, like, what'd you think was gonna happen, right? Congratulations, you played yourself. Oh, like, From Software is the greatest developer in history. They're the greatest developer in gaming, and now they're producing a Nintendo Switch exclusive. Now, you propped up FromSoft on such a high pedestal, like, under this assumption that they would always be, like, against Nintendo, that now that they, like, they're such a golden goose, like a sacred cow, that, like, people can't really be critical of them for producing a Nintendo Switch game because it runs contrary to the narrative, right? Like, they can't be overly critical of this because they would have to, like, acknowledge that Bloodborne isn't that great, that Night Rain isn't that great, that From Software as a developer isn't that great. Like, they've propped up this developer so hard that, like, a lot of people are, like, excited for Switch 2 just because of this game. Now it is probably going to be trash, but, yeah. We are going to have to, like, do a live reaction, because I actually have not watched the Direct. I did not have time. I just got home. Terrible timing for me. I was, like, working a 12-hour shift. Let's see. I had just gotten to work when the Direct aired, actually. So, like, it was over by the time I, like, was able to look at it. So yeah, I ended up, like, not sitting through all of it. I saw a couple of things. Oh, where's the fucking GameCube Live? Overview. Do they not have directs? Where the fuck is the... I just want the direct footage. Okay, we're gonna do a live reaction to the Switch 2 Direct. I have not seen all of this yet, but we are going to do that now. Yeah, so I watched, like, the first 10 minutes, saw the Mario Kart trailer, but, like, I couldn't take it all in, and, like... So yeah, like, Anybody who says this game isn't going to sell consoles is delusional. I really think we're like reaching the point where Mario Kart will be able to outperform GTA. It did actually on the Wii, so it's not unprecedented for the franchise to do that. So assuming this game is like has a lot of content, is updated periodically, has like a lot of people, gets a lot of people coming back, I could 100% seeing this like be competitive with Grand Theft Auto, even if it doesn't like outsell it. So like again, the racing is better than in Grand Theft Auto. Like the actual vehicles are more interesting. Like when it comes to the actual mechanics of the carts, like it's way better. And now you can't even say like, well, at least Grand Theft Auto is open world, because this is too, and it looks better. Again, this is a really good example of just how like realism has led to like just diminishing returns, because like a realistic video game would never have these kind of mechanics to it. Wow, there's so much going on here. Oh, Peach is on shorts. Wow. Okay. Peach in shorts. Wow. Yeah, she has lots of different costumes. Wow. Amazing looking game. Amazing. World. Yeah. Absolute Kino. This is like...
Hello,
it's
everyone.
so impressive
and I'll be one of your
seeing
guides
this
for
in
today's
action
Nintendo
and
Direct.
just seeing like what they're doing with this, with like all the weird character choices, with the new mechanics, like you know, the weather effects. It's all like way beyond what you see. Oh shit, I forgot.
The hardware design.
I completely forgot. Yeah, you know what would be great, YouTube, if you like monetize my streams automatically. I don't know why I have to go into the settings and change that, but anyway.
For Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, so Mario Kart, like
saw was Mario Kart World.
Grand Theft Auto can't compete with
Nintendo
this.
Switch 2.
It just can't.
Now,
Like,
what do
you
think
are
this
gonna
brand
see,
new
I think, in the
Mario
next
Kart
10,
game
20
will
years, like, Grand Theft Auto just kind of fall out of favor with the public. It won't be cutting edge, it won't be interesting, it won't be fun or engaging. It'll just be the same thing it's been since Grand Theft Auto 3. And then meanwhile, with this, you have, like, completely original, just insane new mechanics.
Various regions that span the globe.
And this isn't even the only Mario game coming out. You know, saying, like, Grand Theft Auto can't compete with Mario Kart is disingenuous, because, like, it's not just competing with this. It's competing with, like, every other Nintendo game that exists. You know, Zelda has the better open world. You know, Xenoblade has the better story. You know, Mario Kart has the better racing, you know? Like, what does Grand Theft Auto do?
In the classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place.
It looks so good.
But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition. With 24 drivers in each race, the most in series history, the competition is gearing up. Introducing.
So they gave Peach shorts. I approve.
Race non-stop from one corner.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize this,
another.
but Peach actually does have great legs. Okay.
There are multiple checkpoints along the way.
They're really doing a lot to make
You're
Peach
below
more
the
appealing to
points that show when
fans.
you hit a checkpoint,
You know, they're giving her all
you'll
these
be
cute outfits, and
eliminated. Can you make it all the way to the finish line?
is she cosplaying as Rosalina? No, that is Rosalina. Okay. I was like, wait. I was just like, that looked like Peach from behind. I'm just like, wait, but that's Rosalina's colors? Okay. Toadette, hey, wait, that's a female Toad!
By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes. So drive wherever your heart takes you.
Oh man, like I got so much mileage out of
You
like
can also go
Wii
for
Sports
scenic
Resorts,
drives with friends.
like flying
And
mode.
even take photos together
So yeah,
at
this is
different
gonna be
locations.
huge. I think people are really underestimating how big this is gonna be. So yeah, this one game just destroys the competition.
brand new race across the entire world starts here. Mario Kart World!
Like, everything is getting more expensive. It's not just video games. You need to stop complaining about, like, price hikes for this kind of thing. Nobody fucking cares. I'm sick of hearing it.
Nintendo Switch 2.
Like, if it's an issue, just don't buy the
Will
game.
be shared in an upcoming Mario Kart World Direct. So be on the lookout for more.
Yeah, so we're getting
information in the
another
future.
Direct in April. Wow. April, what am I talking
Mario
about?
Kart
In
World
15
launches
days.
on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Yep. So,
We'll share more details in the future. So
when's
we
the
hope you're
release
looking
date? It's like
forward to
June 5th, right? I haven't been able to pre-order it yet, so.
Next, we'd like to introduce.
Yeah,
some of
this
the
is
new
another thing I
features for
noticed, like,
Nintendo
watching
Switch
this.
2.
Lots of younger people are, like,
These are the
headlining
Joy-Con 2 controllers
the console
for
now.
Switch 2.
Like, I think they're getting ready to, like, pass
And
the
on the
torch
right
on to the next
Joy-Con
generation. So these are going to be, like, the big
We've added
guys, like,
a
going
C
forward. And, like, I'm really liking what I'm seeing. A bunch of
Let's take a
Japanese
look at some new
men,
experiences
you
it
know,
offers.
who clearly are very, very involved in the development process. Yeah, I don't think, like, watching these trailers, Nintendo has not been compromised at all. Like, it's really apparent to me, like, watching this,
I'm still ahead of all of you guys.
like, how Nintendo just hasn't caved to, like, any woke,
That was you. So quick. Oh no! No, 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 no.
issues at all. So that's really interesting. Especially, like, since going into it, that was like definitely something a lot of people were crying about.
Feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah, we don't need to see this. This is I've seen this already. It's not interesting. I mean, it's game chat. Like, it is really interesting. There's cool things about this. It's more sophisticated than what, like, other voice chat systems do. But for sure, I think people are really underestimating its value. But, like, yeah, I'm kind of in a rush, so we're just gonna skip the game trailers.
What did you think? In developing Game Chat, our goal was for you to enjoy playing online with others more closely, including family and friends. Almost as if you're all playing together in the same place.
Oh, yeah. I really do think, like, one of the things I really want to point out about this Direct, a lot of people haven't noticed this. Have you noticed how much they're emphasizing, like, Switch 1 games? Almost as if, like, Switch 2 is just a reiteration of the original Switch. You know, it's not really a new console. It's kind of like a new 3DS kind of thing, marketed and packaged as a new console because so many people would just ignore it if they just, like... But anyway, like, this is clearly, like, I don't want to say a Switch Pro because it's better than that, but, like, it's an upgraded version of the original Switch. And they are going to continue to sell and upgrade a lot of pre-existing Switch games. Like, we've seen this already. Like, they're giving an update to ARMS, if that gives you, like, any indication of what they're doing. Like, they're making a lot of their older Switch games, like, relevant again because of this thing, which is really, really interesting to me, personally.
The camera you saw in the trailer is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera, which will be available on the same day as Switch 2.
I mean, I'm not sure I really need that, but okay.
Nintendo Switch Online membership will be required to use Game Chat.
Yep.
However, since we'd like as many people as possible to experience Game Chat, it will be available without a membership for a limited time. We hope you'll try it out. Additionally, Game Chat supports the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app, and different settings...
Yeah, just like the Game Boy Color was a new console, and the DSi was a new console, and the new 3DS was a new console. You know? Like, it has features that weren't in the original release, but they were upgrades. They did things the original version could not, and they had original software for it. You know, this is what the Nintendo Switch 2 is. It's a Game Boy Color.
Can be adjusted. For example, whether parental permission is always required when a child wants to
Yeah,
use
they
Game Chat
own
to play with their
this,
friends.
by the way. Like, there's no confusion about what this is.
to introduce another new
Everybody
experience you
loves
can
what
share
they're
with family
seeing.
and friends.
Like, all the copes that
On
that
Nintendo
people have, like,
Switch, even if you just
coped
have
about
one
this,
game,
like,
you can pass
like,
on to
oh,
others
it's not going to
and play
be
together.
as successful as
On
the Switch.
Nintendo
Like,
Switch
people
2,
are going to
You can
keep...
play together locally on multiple systems.
Has
Using
anyone else noticed this? Like, the whole, like, it won't do as well as the Switch, or it'll do so well, it'll kill the Switch, you know? Like, it's kind of like a heads I win, tails you lose kind of thing. Like, I don't know if anyone else noticed this, but, like, it's very obvious from this trailer that the Switch 1 is going to coexist with the Switch 2. You know, the same way that like the original Game Boy coexisted with the Game Boy Color in a lot of ways.
Just one game with GameShare. As shown here, even
Because there weren't that many like Game Boy Color exclusive titles. Like the only Pokemon game that was a Game Boy Color exclusive was Crystal. So that's actually really interesting to think about.
Or a Nintendo Switch system. You can share a game with up to 3 other systems.
And the fact that we have like Nintendo Switch games confirmed to be coming in 2026 reaffirms that.
Systems, and you can use it with friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier. GameShare can only be used with compatible games. This feature is planned for several titles, starting with a free update for Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics on Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, notice how they're updating like older games on Nintendo Switch 1. They're not abandoning the original console. They're giving it updates and like tying it in with features that correlate with Nintendo Switch 2.
We'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 system itself.
Do we need to see this? I want to... This is actually where I stopped watching it, because...
both the left and right
I mean, it's nice. Like, I like the fact that they have so many, like, upgrades and, like, audio, you know, minor tweaks and stuff like that. Yeah, 4K support, bigger memory. Like, it's everything I think we wanted, was just, like a better Switch.
Nintendo Switch 2. You can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are supported.
Yep.
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch. We redesigned the system from the ground up and packed in lots of new gameplay features.
Yep. Just like the Game Boy Color.
To help players better understand the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently developing this game. Mr. Kawamoto!
Hello. My current location is actually inside the game itself. This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour, exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. I'm standing over here. Okay, everyone, join me inside the game. There are a lot of question mark icons here. Let's examine them. This sign reads, "Where are the magnets?" The Joy-Con 2 controllers attach to the system with magnets. And those magnets are inside the system. The SL and SR buttons on the Joy-Con 2 are made of metal. You can discover all sorts of secret mouse controls. And when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even do Con 2 controllers of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2. Another example,
okay, so it's a tutorial for all the stuff that like other consoles can't do. Okay.
And when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even do something like this.
Yeah, so like, yeah, the Joy-Con has officially like moved past like the inferior mouse and keyboard control scheme. Right, because of the gyro, because of the mouse, it's going to be more intuitive. It's going to give you more options. It's just going to be better than anything available on PC gaming.
You can adjust the position of the golf club and aim for the cup.
And look how
rotating
fluid
the
that
Joy-Con
is.
2. By combining the mouse controls and gyroscopes, things like this are possible.
Speed golf, wait, what is this?
There are secrets to discover even as you're playing minigames and tech demos.
Okay, so this is the
Some
tech
of the
demo.
secrets range from the unique features
Okay,
of
so
the
this is the
system
1-2 Switch game.
to tiny details
Okay.
you might not notice until they're pointed out. There are plenty.
HD Rumble 2, yep, confirmed. Excellent.
Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour will launch as a paid digital game on the same day as
Yep.
Nintendo Switch 2. So please check it out if you're interested.
Now, I'd like to share some more information regarding Nintendo Switch 2. This is the game card for Nintendo Switch 2 titles. It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards, but it's now red and it has much faster data reading speeds.
I'm glad they've adopted red as their
Next
primary
up
color
is
scheme.
additional
I don't
storage.
know why they kept changing it.
Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express cards.
Yep.
They're a different type of SD card and will make high-speed data transfers possible. Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible. Additionally, to transfer data from Switch to Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account to use the System Transfer feature. With this feature, you can transfer save data, digital games.
Yep, I'll be doing that
and
day
more.
one.
We're also releasing a new Pro Controller. It has a C button, which launches Game Chat, and on the back, there are new GL and GR buttons, which you can use to assign existing button controls. In addition, an audio jack has been added. We've introduced a few new features, and after today's presentation, the official Nintendo Switch 2 website will go live. There will
mouse and
also be
keyboard
an
was always a
Ask the
meme,
Developer
yeah.
article on the website, where the three of us will talk about the development of Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you'll check that out as well.
Switch 2 feels like it was made specifically for people bitching about my power. I actually agree with that, because if you look at the past, 5 years, that's been, the giant cope, is that, well, the Switch had a good run, but it simply can't compete power-wise with the PS5 and Xbox. That was always the giant cope. You know, why the third parties didn't come out, why people weren't excited about these new upcoming games, the Switch is underpowered, and this seems like Miyamoto is just being, just slapping the entire thing down. It's just nope, it's up to par with these other platforms, and it's a Switch. What? Without the whole power thing, what do they even have? You know, I've been saying this forever, you know? It's just what else they got? Really? I think that's the big takeaway here, is that, this is basically a Switch, but the big primary cope to downplay every single Nintendo console since the N64 is just completely out the window. Oh, yep, it's no longer underpowered. It's wow.
And now, the Nintendo Switch 2 launch date. Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th. We're very much looking forward to the day when you all get to experience it, so please wait just a bit longer.
Yeah, I don't even know what they're what the third-party games are. I don't think anybody cares.
Broadly speaking,
But I saw Demish talking about that. The power is gonna get the third parties back on board. What the fuck are you talking about, you fucking pleb? What are you doing, you child? Do you not know how this works? The third parties aren't coming out ever. And this Direct is a really good example of why. You know, it's just, they get buried under all the stuff Nintendo is doing. Third parties cannot compete on Nintendo hardware.
on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games.
It's why they're so desperate to make
The
PC
first
gaming
type
and
is
mobile
Nintendo
relevant.
Switch 2
but-
games. These games take advantage of the performance and features of Switch 2. The second type is compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch.
Okay.
Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games are the third type. Some games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals, unique ways to play on Switch 2, and more. Now, I'd like to show you the Nintendo
Oh, wow,
Switch
they're
2
adding
edition
more
of
content
Super
to-
Mario Party Jamboree.
Wow.
Please take a look.
Okay, so you can pay for upgrade. Okay. Really excited for that.
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch.
The second best game of last year is getting an update. Wow. I think people don't understand how big this is. That all of these games that people wrote off and ignored over the past several years, stuff Metroid Dread, ARMS, Mario Party Jamboree, Brothership even, a lot of these games are going to get this huge revitalization on Nintendo Switch because of this. That was the big cope, I saw going into this, that Nintendo's going to be abandoning their huge Switch audience, and they're going to be moving on to the smaller Switch 2 audience, and that just isn't happening at all.
Switch 2. The upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features, including
PC doesn't have shit. Get the fuck out. Okay? If you actually played games on PC, you wouldn't be watching a Nintendo Direct. You would just be like, oh, I'll just play. No! Like, you don't have anything on PC. Nobody fucking cares.
Mouse controls.
Get the fuck out. I don't want to hear about PC ever. I have a PC, and I don't use it for shit.
And gameplay that uses a camera accessory. All of which can be accessed on Switch 2. Let's check out 3 new and updated modes. First up is Mario Party mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities. You'll
Wow.
be able to see
Okay.
each
Yeah,
other's
this is
faces
big.
as you play,
This is
so
big.
you can experience all the reactions
Wow.
and emotions in real time. Or 4 friends can take the party online.
That's crazy.
Up next, it's Bowser Live, a mode where the livelier team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage.
Yeah, Jamboree is like the best Mario Party game we've ever gotten.
Those coins.
So like getting new
Guide
content
our
like this is
secret with your
huge.
voice. Go.
And it has more
Compete in
minigames.
other minigames using full body movement and sound. Finally, take a ride on the mouse-controlled carnival coaster. With the safety bar lowered and secured, you're off. Use mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coaster.
It's like that stage in Mario Sunshine with like the flood and
When you enter a
the
pipe,
rockets.
a minigame will begin.
Oh man, it's
There's
so cool.
a bouldering game where 2 players each control an arm.
Oh my girl. Well,
And one where you shake a
yeah,
can
that
of
looks
spray
cool.
paint and quickly tag objects. Enjoy the thrill of these intuitive
Wow.
minigames. How quickly can you reach the station? From minigames that use a camera, the built-in
Wow.
microphone, mouse controls, and rumble. The biggest party yet is getting even
That
bigger.
looks really
Super Mario
cool.
Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, plus Jamboree TV, launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th.
That looks amazing. I am so hyped for that.
Nintendo Switch 2 players who already
Amazing
own Super
Direct,
Mario
amazing.
Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
By the way, Steam did raise prices before Nintendo did. They've been selling games at $70 for a while now. So you can go fuck yourself with your whole like, oh, but Nintendo raised prices first. Like, no, they fucking didn't.
Please look forward to a new Mario Party experience where you can see each other's
Like, I don't
reactions
know
while
what's with
playing.
people in like this narrative
Let's
that
continue
like
presenting some
Nintendo's
more
the
Nintendo
bad
Switch
guy
2
of the
edition
industry.
games.
Like, all of you can go fuck yourself. Yeah, Breath of the Wild. Yeah, so are they adding anything to Breath of the
Nintendo
Wild?
Switch 2 editions of The Legend of Zelda.
Okay, so both of these games are getting re-released. Gonna do huge numbers. I imagine Tears of the Kingdom specifically is gonna sail like well past like Elden Dingaling. Breath of the Wild already has, but like, yeah. So these games are gonna have like find a huge new audience on Switch 2. Everyone who plays them will consider them better than Elden Ring and Baldur's Gate 3. It's not even really a contest if you have like an IQ over 80, right? Like anybody who plays both will tell you Zelda's better. But
Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom feature enhanced resolution and frame rates. And also support
yeah,
HDR,
so much for that narrative
makes the
that like
image more
these
vibrant.
games run badly.
so you can play with smoother, higher definition graphics.
That does look gorgeous. Yep.
Plus,
I was
you can
wondering,
get
like,
even
should I
more out of your
replace my
adventures in Hyrule
TV?
using Zelda Notes. This new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on
Hell
smart
yeah!
devices. It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles.
Hell yeah.
For example, it can help guide you to various
Smartphone
locations, like
integration.
shrines and forests
Oh
in
man, that's a
California.
big deal.
Guidance activated.
That's a big deal.
Proceed north.
So like, it's this kind of thing that like people don't understand this about mobile, right? Like the way mobile works is that Nintendo can take advantage of mobile and like grow their business. This idea that like, oh, mobile's such a big deal, it'll replace Nintendo. That is and always has been a code. So,
Or you can share your creations using QR codes and send them to another player to create in their
oh, that is cool. That is cool. So now I don't have to rely on my own worthless creations. Wow. That's going to be a big
These features
deal.
will make your adventures even more enjoyable.
Yeah, I am so hyped. I definitely am going to play like Breath of the Wild again on Switch 2.
In Kirby and the Forgotten Land, you'll be able to enjoy an additional story exclusive to the
What? We're getting a... Yes, thank you. I love
Nintendo
Forgotten
Switch
Land.
2 edition, along with improved graphics and frame rates.
I love Forgotten Land, so this is a big deal for me personally.
This story takes place in the Forgotten Land after being struck by a powerful meteor that's causing some mysterious changes. We hope you're
I'm
looking
surprised they're not
forward to
making a new
Kirby's
game, but-
adventure.
Yeah, I thought it would be hard for them to put out a sequel so quickly, so...
Metroid Prime 4 Beyond will have both a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
And why are they doing it that way? That's weird. So I imagine most people are just going to go for the Switch 2 version.
In addition to
Okay, I
standard
thought the game looked kind of
controls, you can
sloppy
use
on the
mouse
Switch
controls
1,
for
so...
intuitive gameplay on Switch
Okay.
2.
That actually
Plus,
looks a lot
you
better.
can explore the immersive world in 4K at 60 frames per second.
Yeah, why would you not buy
Or
the Switch 2
enjoy
version?
smoother action in full HD at 120 frames per second. Choose from these two modes, both of which support HDR, based on your preference and playstyle.
Ah... Why not just have
Plus-
one... whatever.
Pokemon Legends ZA, which is scheduled to launch later
Yep,
this
looks
year,
gorgeous.
will not only receive an
So yeah,
Nintendo
so much
Switch
for the
version,
complaints about the
but a
visuals of
Nintendo
these
Switch
games, because like there's a clear visual upgrade on the Switch too. Ooh, yeah. Nintendo played the critics like a damn fiddle. Wow, that's crazy. Like so many people spurred out about the visuals of these games, and yet here we are in 4K.
2 edition as well.
That looks
By taking
beautiful.
advantage of the power of Switch 2, you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates.
That does look cool.
The Nintendo Switch 2 edition games you just saw will be available as both physical
I'm
and
legit
digital
getting all
versions.
those. I'm legit gonna pick them all up.
And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version of a game,
Okay, you
you
can
play
upgrade
the
it.
Nintendo
Okay.
Switch 2 edition by purchasing.
I saw
the
some people
upgrade pack.
spurging out about this, but it's
We
just
hope
like
you're looking forward to these
What-
Nintendo Switch 2 edition games.
a lot of it is like
Next,
DLC.
I'd like to
so
introduce
they-
a brand new game featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controllers. Please take a look.
Well, like, I think they're sick of like people throwing those buzzwords out against them. So, I mean, I certainly have been. So it'll be nice to see them like. Kind of dismantle the argument. Like, I think that's why you're seeing so many people spurg out right now, is because like their go-to default response, like to Nintendo games, like, oh, just complain about the visuals. Like, that's out the window now. So, yeah, I saw a lot of people spurg about this. How dare they make games about wheelchairs? So it's like Rocket League with the wheelchairs and basketball. Drag Drive. Yeah, I know a lot of people who like spurged out about this. Like, I don't see anything offensive about it. It's a sports game. Yeah, it uses motion controls. It's like Nintendo Switch Sports. Yeah, this doesn't look bad at all. I don't care about basketball like at all, but like there's nothing offensive about this. This doesn't look like a Nintendo game though. I'm curious who put it together. Like, is it an indie thing? Is it NSD? Like, Next Level Games maybe? It kind of reminds me of Blast Ball actually. Summer 2025.
In Drag and Drive, you'll use both Joy-Con 2 controllers as mice to intuitively pull off various moves.
Okay, that's a tech demo for the
We
mice.
hope you're looking forward to a new twist on 3-on-3 matches using dual mouse controls. Next, here are some games from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah. I mean, Arms was more appealing to me personally, but I kind of see what they're doing. Oh no! Oh no! What is this stupid, boring-looking bullshit? Boo! Boo! What is this slop?
That guide you through your burden.
What is this? Yeah, I was not told this this was released. So much for the game of the year of 2022. Okay, it's on Switch now. So what? I mean, so much for my like PC version. You know, like wow.
I have no doubt you will become Elden.
Well, at the very least, like we can stop pretending this game is like anything
May you
special.
take the throne.
Oh, what an ugly bitch. Oh. Harnished edition. So does it come with the DLC?
Hey, I'm Greg Kasavin from
I mean, I hope it like this release like gets Nintendo fans to play the game and like realize just how much lesser Elden Ring is compared to Zelda. It's like really obvious if you play both, but I think most people who play Elden Ring don't play Zelda.
Here to say that Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh!
Sequel to Princess of the Dead. An immortal
What is
witch
this?
out
Like
to
two
vanquish the
garbage-
sinister Titan of time.
I am so sick of hearing about Hades. I'm so sick of hearing about Supergiant Games. They are like the biggest cocksuckers in the industry. Like I can't stand them. Like no, they're not good developers. No, I don't care about Hades. No, I don't want to hear about it. Like when did they announce this? Like 5 years ago? Like get the fuck out.
You'll battle beyond the underworld to the ends of the earth, getting to know dozens of characters from Greek myth in a story that reacts to your every setback and victory. It's the kind of game you can quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced with the original or not. Look for more about Hades 2 later this
It
year.
doesn't even look good. Like
皆さんこんにちは。カプコンの中山です。
okay,
我々
who's
がお
this
届
guy?
けするタイトルはストリートファイター6です。
Okay, wow. So that's one other game that
もちろん
this 100% should have been out on Switch One. Yeah, I think I will get this. At the very least, just to try it.
キャラクターを収録した
Because so many people tried to say it was some glorious return to form for Street Fighter, and it's just I just don't think so.
発売日にお届けします。お楽しみに。
I mean, I'm glad I didn't get it on the PC.
Sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed. All operating at normal levels. Testing
Think?
data link with spine.
No way.
Commencing launch.
What the hell is this?
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted, we will finally be liberated from humans.
What?
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money.
Arsenal?
I'm
Wait,
for
is this
sale, and you're buying.
Daemon X Machina?
Thanks for the warm welcome!
The original Daemon X Machina was garbage, so... Wait.
The Sovereign Axiom.
United Earth Coalition? That reminded me of Helldivers.
Weapon that was created to destroy all humanity.
This does look way better than the original, though.
Don't you get it?
I won't just stop you.
I don't know,
I'll tear you apart.
That Daemon X Machina. Okay, we're getting a new one. Okay.
Don't they?
Okay.
Hey,
I mean, that's from Marvelous, so, like, I don't know. I'm still kind of boycotting them, but that did legit look good. That did legit look good. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I hated the original release, but, like, if they cleaned it up, if they, like, gave it, like, some better cinematics and voice acting, that did look cool as fuck. Let's see. Yeah, I think that looked good, but we'll see.
this is Joseph Forrest from Hazelight. I'm super excited for Split Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch.
Oh, what? Bullshit! No, I don't fucking care about two hack writers talking about their problems. Like, I don't fucking care. Like,
let me tell you this. If you like It Takes Two, you're gonna love
Nope,
this one.
I don't like It Takes Two.
And of
Thank
course,
you. I
you'll
don't.
be able to play Split Fiction
Won't play
and
it. Won't ever
Switch
play
2
it.
launches.
At EA Sports, we're bringing
Oh!
the world, both
What the
on
fuck
pitch
is this?
and on the gridiron. We're excited to announce the EA Sports.
Does anyone
FC
really
coming
expect
Nintendo
EA to?
Switch 2.
Well, I mean, I think EA is actually struggling right now because of losing the FIFA license. But
NFL will also be arriving on the Nintendo platform. EA Sports, it's in the game.
Hi, I'm Alan Tu from Avalanche Software. We are bringing Hogwarts Legacy to Nintendo
But
Switch 2.
it's already on
With
the
enhanced graphics
Switch.
and seamless world transitions.
Oh, yeah, transitions? Are you gonna transition that guy back into a man? Like, are you gonna get rid of the lesbian? If you don't, like, no buy. Like, absolutely not. It is not gonna happen until you start, like, removing all the woke shit. Like, get rid of the diversity, get rid of everything. Like, I don't fucking want to see.
You'll be immersed in the wizarding world like never before. And the new mouse controls on Switch 2 give you even more ways to experience the adventure.
Yeah, I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, and I still
Discover
have
the
not played
enhanced
this.
magic when Hogwarts Legacy launches on the same day as Switch 2.
Captain, is that mic supposed to be on?
What? I have that pre-ordered on the ordinary Switch. Oh, come on, really? Okay, I'm gonna have to cancel my pre-order then. I mean, I'm really looking forward to this, so, I love Pro Skater, so. Yeah, I've never actually played 3 or 4, so I'm really stoked for this. Is this that really hot chick? Okay.
Hello.
I really love female skaters, but I've never been with one.
Flagship title.
Never.
Hitman World of Assassination to Nintendo Switch 2.
It's a dream. I'll never. Okay.
As the best assassin in the trade, Agent 47 does everything he can to accomplish his
Oh, hey,
mission.
look, it's Boeing's #1 employee.
And how each mission progresses will vary depending on the player's imagination.
Do you think Agent 47's the one who
Our
killed
ever-expanding
Epstein?
game will release on the
Okay.
same day as Switch 2.
Okay, yeah, I might.
Plus, we are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
Wait a minute. Is this it? Yes! He's dead! Whoa! He's back!
James Bond.
He's
Your
home!
favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
Yes, he.
The
Okay.
story of light and shadow that never fades is
Final Fantasy 9? No, this is Bravely Default. What am I talking about?
Remastered in high definition.
Why am I so fucking retarded?
Featuring the Brave and Default commands that help.
I mean, I guess they
control
kinda
the
look
flow
similar,
of
but, like-
turn-based battles. Change and customize jobs.
Yeah, Bravely
to
Default.
build
I've never actually
out
played this. I own it on 3DS, but like, I never
Enjoy your
actually
adventure
put any
with
time into it.
upgraded features and enhancements.
I know the twist, and I played the demo back in the day and really liked it, but like,
Square Enix presents the classic.
I don't know.
Bravely
I beat Final
Default
Fantasy
Final
V, so I think it
HD
is time to
remaster. Set foot in Luxembourg as a warrior of light once more.
Flying Fairy? I thought it was like where the fairy flies or whatever. Okay, that's cool. Oh no! Oh no! Is the Goshi gonna cry? Wow! About a decade too late. A game that should have been on Wii U, day one. Like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm still gonna get it, but like... Yeah, I never actually finished this on Xbox One, so... Newly added cutscenes. Okay, they're actually adding shit to it. Okay, yeah, we're gonna check this out.
We'll have more games to show from our publishing and development partners, but for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
Yeah, that did look like Final Fantasy 9. I thought it was like my imagination. I'm just kind of like, oh, that's a Zanai. Yeah, I saw this trailer already. Yeah. I was so pissed when I saw this because, like,
Their union led to a great and prosperous kingdom.
I've said this before. Age of Calamity is like one of my most hated Nintendo games ever. Like, I hated that bullshit. So, like, looking at this, I'm like, it's so frustrating because, like, I don't want to support it, but, like, in theory, they could make it really good.
The imprisoning war.
I saw someone on Twitter bitching about this being like a Warriors game, by the way, because Zelda should be the protagonist in a mainline Zelda, and I'm just like,
so that's
we just got Echoes of Wisdom. Like, what are you talking about?
That must mean.
Okay. Like, this text is just like would be Kino if I didn't have reason to suspect that it's complete and utter bullshit. After Age of Calamity, like, I have no expectations that this will follow any kind of cohesive logic at all. Like, they are 100% gonna make up some insane bullshit that just makes absolutely no sense at all. Like, 100%. Like, there's just no getting around it. Like... Okay.
Here's the past.
Yeah, I loved Tears of the Kingdom, but, like, I agree. You know, like, Warriors game should be, like, about, you know, fleshing out, like, weird side characters and, like, doing weird shit with, like, the property, right? Like, it shouldn't, like, present itself as this, like, thing that's, like, that ties into, like, mainline games. I can't stand that about Age of Calamity or this, is that, like, where's the fun of the creativity? Like, they take themselves way too seriously. Like, I'd much rather have, like, a more sophisticated, like, combat system, you know? Like, instead of, like, mash Y to win. Like, do you get to play as Link in this? That's what I'm confused about. So you get to play as 4 unnamed sages. Minoru, Raru, and, like, maybe Sonya and Zelda. Like, who the fuck gives a shit about any of those characters other than, like, maybe Minoru?
That was Hyrule
No, I like
Warriors
Raru. Like, Sonya doesn't do anything.
Developed
Like,
by Koei Tecmo Games, with support from Nintendo.
Yeah,
We hope you're looking
that's not
forward to the
optimistic.
untold story of the
Koei
imprisoning
Tecmo isn't.
which took place in
I mean, they
Hyrule
shielded for
in
Yasuke and the Black Samurai in Samurai Warriors 5,
Now,
so I don't
some
really
news
trust
about
them right
Nintendo
now.
Switch Online. You can continue to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online on Switch 2. And with Nintendo Switch Online,
Echoes doesn't count because it's 2D as a cope. That's just like I hate that mindset. That's so fucking
Please
stupid.
take a look at this.
I am so angry about it. Okay, hang on. Okay, we're getting GameCube classics. Okay, excellent. Yeah, I'm actually thrilled about this because, like, all the games they're showing off are all the games I really desperately wanted to play again. I've already seen, like, a couple of them, but, like,
a new classic game library exclusive
hell
to
yeah.
Nintendo Switch 2.
Hell yeah.
Nintendo GameCube, originally released in 2001.
Hell
Here are
yeah.
the titles that will be available at launch. A Legend of Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life through cell shading.
Yeah, I like the fact that we're re-releasing the original instead of HD. Like, I know people love HD. Like, I definitely think it's an improvement, but, like, the original does have, like, certain aspects to it that I think are better. I think streamlining the Triforce Hunt is actually a mistake. Is my view on that. I think speeding up sailing is a mistake. Like, I think HD is fine for people who have, like, played the game before and, like, just want to get through it, but, like, I think the original does have, like, a lot of really interesting things that, you know, like, the art style, you know, like, this is, like, an enduring visual style. Like, this game proves like just how important like being visually distinct actually is. But
controlling the wind using a mysterious baton,
people still
Link
see it
set
about this
sail on
game,
an
but
adventure across the Great Sea. The Legend of Zelda.
yeah, I love
The
this
Wind
game,
Waker.
so I'm definitely excited to play it again.
Transcending history. And
Okay,
the
okay.
world.
Yeah, so Soul Calibur 2 is actually one of my favorite fighting games ever. So I played a little bit of it on stream a while back and just was shocked at how much I still love it. So yeah, I am definitely excited about going through it all again. And
Tale of souls and swords eternally retold.
yeah, we're gonna be playing this a
In
lot,
this
I think.
3D weapons-based fighting game, each fighter comes equipped with a different weapon.
You know what
And
Nintendo should do is like fund Soul Calibur 7 and make it a Nintendo Switch exclusive. Make it happen.
from the Legend of Zelda series enters the fray. Soul Calibur 2.
That's amazing.
Experience a world of white-knuckle racing at speeds over 2,000 kilometers per
Yeah,
hour.
I do 100% think they are 100% making a new F-Zero game. Like, just the fact that GX is, like, the first game they show off, like, I do think that's happening, but okay.
30 machines will put it all on the line in death-defying races. Featuring the series' first machine.
Yeah, Link and Soul Calibur is, like, the reason I picked up the game. Like, to me, like, Soul Calibur was, like, a Nintendo thing. And, like, the fact that they dropped the ball on that so hard by, like, sucking PlayStation's cock was, like, embarrassing. Like, Soul Calibur died because they built up an audience on Nintendo and then, like, dropped them at the first opportunity. Like, Soul Calibur proves just how easy it is to, like, become successful on Nintendo hardware. Like, just make a game that people want to play.
Machine customization and story mode. Get ready to experience F-Zero.
I've never beaten this game, so
In games that
how they get on
multiplayer,
Switch 2 and
up
like
to 4 can play together
playing it
locally
more, I might be able to
or
get through
online.
it. Yep, F-Zero GX
Enjoy
Online is a
these
thing.
classic games with clearer image quality and higher resolution than the original releases. You can also check the controls for each title and customize them to your liking. More titles will be added in the future.
Okay. Yeah. Mario Sunshine, excellent. I need that. Path of Radiance, excellent. One of my all-time favorites. XD, never played that. Chibi Robo, I knew it! I am so glad I did not shell out 180 for that fucking game. Like, as I was seriously going to do it, I was seriously, like, going to pick that up, and I just knew that would be one of the first games that they released on the service. So, definitely a good decision on my part. Yes, Luigi's Mansion, excellent. Yeah, Pokemon Coliseum, always a favorite.
Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics, the Switch 2 exclusive.
Yeah, same day. Excellent. So we're going to be playing Soul Calibur 2 online day one. Awesome.
Game library coming to Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack launches the same day as the hardware's release.
Excellent.
And
yeah, we're gonna be playing all those games. That's just, I'm so fired up. I wanted to play more GameCube, so this is really exciting for me.
controller designed after the original GameCube controller will also be released.
I have not used a
It
GameCube
can
controller in
connect
forever, it
wirelessly
feels like.
And also
Wow.
has a C button to quickly access.
Definitely picking
Game
that up.
Chat. The Nintendo GameCube controller, exclusively available for Nintendo Switch Online members,
fuck, I'm gonna
will
have to
also be available the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
I didn't see Melee on
Whether
there.
you're familiar with the
Come to
games
think of it, that's
or
weird. You would
haven't
think that would be a
played
day
them
one
before,
title, but
we
yeah,
hope
Wind
you're
Waker
looking forward
first.
to Nintendo GameCube.
That's a weird lineup. Soul Calibur 2? Like, I get that, like, Soul Calibur 2 is, like... I think Soul Calibur 2 is really underrated as, like, one of the all-time, like, great GameCube games. I like it way more than, like, most of the other games that people prop up. So, like, yeah, I find that interesting that they're showing that off first. Like, I really hope that, like, revigorates that franchise. Like, I really hope so. Like, Nintendo needs to get that series back into motion.
Nintendo Classics.
Same with
Of
Tales,
course,
but
you can continue to play select games from the systems shown here on Nintendo Switch 2.
Yep.
Okay, let's see some more games from our publishing and development partners.
Okay, what slop is this? The fuck is this?
Coming high.
Okay, nothing of value. Nothing of value. Civilization 7 is woke, so we are not.
Final announcement for today.
Hang on, let me get caught up in the chat. Yeah, all of that was slop. Like, I just skipped through it. Let's see. Okay.
LG, it's coming to you in the room.
Yeah, WTK.
Let's slay some trees. Easy, doesn't it? To this.
Hi, I'm Dave Crooks from Dodge County News.
What the hell is this bullshit? All of this looks terrible.
Delighted to bring the Hello, my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red. We are delighted to bring the immersive world of the dark future to Nintendo players for the first time. Cyberpunk 2077 is an open-world action-adventure RPG set in Night City.
Okay, I want to, like, as a YouTuber, like, I feel almost as if, like, I should play this game just so I could say that, like, it sucks shit, and that anybody who shills for it is a fucking parasite who needs to be bled dry and just hung out in the sun to just rot away, getting eaten by crows. You know, that's what I think should happen to people who say this game is good. Like, I should have firsthand experience with this. I should know everything about it. I should be able to dispute all their arguments. I'm not going to play this. I'm not going to talk about it. I don't fucking care. This game was a complete failure. The anime adaptation was shit. CD Projekt Red needs to go out of business. I don't fucking care about this company or its employees. This game deserves to fail, and I think it will. Actually, it already has failed, but
comes to Nintendo Switch 2 on launch day.
こんにちは、スクエアエニックスの浜口です。
Square Enix? Oh no!
でファイナルファンタジー7リメイクインターグレードを発売いたします。
Wait.
本作はミッドガル脱出までを描いた3部作。
The first game in the trilogy. You mean the first? Just like what? You mean the first third of the original release? You fucking faggot! Like, oh, this is the first in the trilogy. Unfucking believable.
シリーズの1作目となり、20年以上の時を経て
I don't know. I think I might pick this one up just to play it. Because I love the original Final Fantasy VII. But
2で展開する FF7 リメイクシリーズにぜひご期待ください。
Nah, I mean, I already tried it on PC. I hated it. Like, I will say the only thing good about it is that, like, I really, really want to fuck Tifa. Like, I really think she's, like, hot as fuck. Yeah, the girls in that game are, like, top tier in general. Like, I don't know why they went, like, all out in the waifu thing and then, like, just cut out, like, everything else that made the game good. Like, it just... Hang on. Took the sizzle reel. Okay. Act of the Goddess. What the hell is this? Wait, what the hell is this? Kinetsugami? Capcom? That looks kind of cool. Okay, Silk Song, 2025. So it's still coming out this year. Okay. That's the most footage we've seen of that in years. Story of Seasons. Probably not going to support it. Now, what is this slop? Yeah, like, you weren't joking. Like, the third-party support is, like, a joke. There's, like, nothing here. Like, absolutely nothing of value. Maybe Demon X Machina, but that's a stretch. Puyo Puyo. Rune Factory? Oh, no. Please, no. Marvel? No. Star Wars? No, definitely not. Ubisoft? Yeah, definitely not. Nobunaga? Wait a minute. Was Yasuke in that shot? I don't fucking see Yasuke. I see a bunch of Japanese guys, but wait a minute. I thought like Fast Fusion. Oh man, they're making a sequel finally. Wow, I've waited. Yeah, that is really exciting. Yep, Shadow Labyrinth, July 18th. Yeah, definitely check them out. Rado. Yep. Hey, wait a minute. But I have that pre-ordered on the Switch. Reanimal. So all the best games they relegated to like a sizzle reel. I don't know. Wait. I kind of like the look of this one. I like the visual style. I will have to see. Fortnite. Boo! Boo! Arcade Archives Ridge Racer. Wow! Okay, Professor Layton, excellent. Tamagotchi.
We've shown a lot of games so far. The next game will be the last from our publishing and development partners. Please take a look.
Okay, is this another nothing burger?
I give you my blood. I give you my life.
Wow, okay, whatever.
Turn
I don't think I want your life, bitch.
and transport him to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk.
I don't even know what to say. Just what the fuck am I looking at? Oh, slop! Oh, unbelievable. Yeah, no gameplay. Wow, how typical of From Software. It's like a Bayonetta cutscene. Look at this. What? It's Yoko Taro! Don't tell me it's about vampires. Please don't. Don't ruin vampires for me, From Slop.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
Where's the game? It's just a bunch of like models moving around and just. Oh no, she has like Mio's weapon. Okay.
The moon tears will flow for one, and one alone.
The Dusk Bloods. The Dusk Bloods. What kind of name is that? Wow, slop. Wait. What was that? Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no! The From Sloppers are seething. Holy shit, that's
What you
amazing.
just saw was a brand new game by From Software.
Oh, no.
We'll be publishing
Oh,
a creators'
no.
voice article where the game's director, Hidetaka Miyazaki, will share more details about the game. So please check it out when it's available.
Interesting that they're partnering with Nintendo for this. From Slop exclusive. Yeah, after all that time, like, propping up From Slop, yeah, this is where they end up. You wrote a book about vampires. Yeah. So what? Steam sales are seething. Yeah, that's really funny.
That's all from our publishing and development.
Like, I saw a couple of people seething about it, but, like, I haven't
thank the
really had the
developers who
time
appeared
to
as
look
well
at
as our
it.
publishing and
We're gonna have to do that
development
tomorrow, is, like, go through all the
prepared
quotes
footage for
about this.
presentation.
Because I'm curious if, like, it's gonna stay an exclusive, like, Bayonetta 2 did. Because if that's true, like, that's gonna be a really interesting thing if, like, Nintendo develops a real working relationship with FromSlop, and, like, they move away from the Souls formula by, like, doing this. That might be really interesting. I think this was kind of unprecedented. I don't think anybody was
Partners are working
expecting
on
this.
many games coming to Nintendo Switch 2. We'll showcase more games in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
So, like, at the very least, this should kill, like, FromSlop's, like, sacred cow status, because, like, they're not going to hype up a Nintendo exclusive. I've seen them already say they're not going to support this, so.
Next, please take a look at this.
Kirby. He's the star of the show. Kirby. Air ride too? Okay. This is Sakurai's project then. Okay. Yeah, an interesting idea to revisit, to be sure. Like, this game never really lived up to its potential, so I'm definitely... Oh, wait, what? Oh, Riders! Okay. I was just like, wait, it's in a port? No, it's a new game. Okay. Yep. Masahiro Sakurai. Yep, he's back. Making something that isn't a Smash game. Man, I hope people don't disrespect this the way they
Kirby
did with
Air Ride,
Uprising.
which originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system over 20 years ago.
Yeah, I've seen a
is
couple of
getting a
people,
brand new game. We hope you're looking forward to Kirby Air Riders, directed by Masahiro Sakurai.
Yeah, Air Ride, I think, has a really
Next is
controversial
our last trailer
reputation.
for
So.
today. Please take a look.
Okay. Yeah, so I saw this already. This stuck out to me when I saw, like, people talking about games at the Direct, because I actually called this. You can check my prediction video. I knew this was coming. I think I even specifically said it would be a 3D game, so... Yeah, so this is really exciting. I think people really underestimate how big of a deal this is. This is a return to form DK game. Like, the next evolution to the character. I'm surprised how much I like the new model. Like, when I first saw it, I thought it looked a little bit too cartoony, but I'm just kind of, like, seeing it. Like, I think they really suit the vibe. Yeah, this is, like, exactly what I would have done if I was put in charge of a DK game, is like making a 3D action game and make him cool and badass. Like, look at this shit. Straight up Minecrafting, like, his way through the terrain. That's awesome. It's such a cool idea. Like, I love the theme. I love, like, the mechanics. Like, I love, like, the environments. It feels so unique and just... It's such a nice, like, twist on... Whoa. A DKC stage? Minecart stage, okay. Yeah, this is such a nice twist on, like, the character and, like, the 3D platforming genre. Like, you know, yeah, someone pointed this out to me. Nobody brought up Astrobot when they were watching this, because, like, this is clearly way better than that. Like, just by looking at, like, the footage and the gameplay, and, like this is so far above, beyond that, it's not even funny. And I, like, yeah, to me, it feels like the bosses look like Jungle Beat, actually. Like, I think this might be, like, an internal Nintendo thing, because, like, they had, like, similar designs for the characters when Jungle Beat came out. So this is, like, to me, I think the game that's most similar to this is Jungle Beat, actually. Because of, like, the way the action works and, like, just, like, the designs of the characters. It reminds me a lot of Jungle Beat, specifically. Yeah, this looks amazing. I really think this is going to be, like, my game of the year. Like, I think this is going to be a phenomenal thing. Like, it seems, like, really westernized. It feels really badass compared to, like, something like Nintendo usually makes. So, like, I really think they nailed the vibe really well.
Smash through enemies.
It feels way more hardcore than, like, 64 does.
And just about everything.
Like, how can you not love that trailer?
Underground world.
Highlight of the show for me, for sure, I think.
We hope you're looking forward to it.
Yeah, so it comes out in July.
Thank you for watching so far.
To recap, Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th. Finally, here are the hardware. Switch 2 launches on June 5th.
June 5th. Okay, I'm gonna have to take that day off.
Finally, here are the hardware options that will be available at launch. We'll release Nintendo Switch 2, as well as a bundle that includes a digital version.
Yeah, I'm getting the bundle. Yep. Already filed for my pre-order.
For more details, please check the official Nintendo Switch
Registered
2
for my
website,
pre-order,
which goes live later today.
Yep. We're really excited.
We've covered a lot of information, but that's all we have to share for today.
I mean, they're showing off Mario Kart
You'll
next
have
2
to
weeks.
wait just a bit longer for launch. We are very much looking forward to everyone being able to experience Nintendo Switch 2.
We appreciate you joining us today. Thank you very much.
Yeah, watching that Donkey Kong trailer again, I really think that, like, people are really underselling how big that game's gonna be. Because, like, I think this is gonna be, like, the best performing Donkey Kong since, like, ever, honestly. Because, like, the original country did, like, what, 7 million? I think Returns is actually the best selling. Like, but yeah, like, this feels like the evolution of the franchise that the character really desperately needed. Which is really crazy to see, to think about, but, like, that looked amazing. Like, I don't remember the last time I've been that fired up from, like, a trailer. Like, does anyone know? Like, when was I that excited by a trailer? Notice how when they focus on first party again, then the quality of the games goes up? Yeah, for sure. I did notice. Hyrule Warriors 3. I hated Age of Calamity. But I liked the original Hyrule Warriors. So, like, I think I'm just gonna have to play it and see. Like, it's really hard to judge Warriors games based on trailers. Because, like, they're superficially so similar, but like depending on what they do, you can get like a radically different experience. So I like Hyrule Warriors because it like represents all these like different eras of Zelda, but Age of Calamity sucks because it butchers like Breath of the Wild's continuity. I don't care for that at all. Yeah, I'm not thrilled about Hyrule Warriors. Personally, I think I would have preferred at the stage like a Fire Emblem Engage Warriors. That's kind of my feeling on this right now. That's what I was looking forward to more. Because I'm sure it's coming, but like Engage really, I feel like would really benefit from like having that style in a Warriors format, because like the characters are really great and a lot of fun, but like they don't really get a chance to shine in Engage itself. So I think giving it like that kind of spinoff would do a lot for them. But like the Imprisoned, like, come on. Yeah, I'm curious like what the seed from other YouTube personalities are. Because like everything I saw was like overwhelmingly negative from like most people. But I think they were just like the kind of people who like complain about everything, like people like Mr. Medicare and like plebs like that. Let's see.
Now watching Damish.
Okay. As a disclaimer, I specifically went onto Damish's live stream last night and stated that I expected to see Donkey Kong. So I'm curious if he's gonna bring that up in this video.
Oh boy, that Nintendo Switch 2 Nintendo Direct was something else. And unfortunately, not all of the reasons are good. The thing with recent Nintendo Directs is pretty much all of them, starting with June 2023, I have absolutely loved them. The one in June 2023 that revealed Super Mario Bros. Wonder was wonderful! The best Nintendo Direct since E3 2013. The following September one, amazing. The June 2024 Nintendo Direct, it was great. And even the final Nintendo Switch 1 Direct that revealed Tomodachi Life Living the Dream and Rhythm Heaven Groove, that is the way to end off an era. But with this Nintendo Switch 2 Nintendo Direct, considering the anticipation for it and the hype building up to it, the fact that we haven't had a new Nintendo console in almost a decade, the expectations were sky high. But with this Nintendo Direct, I have a lot of thoughts about it. So, without further ado, here's my review of the Nintendo Switch 2 Nintendo Direct. Starting things off, we gotta look at Mario Kart World. First off, the name isn't Mario Kart X. The name isn't even Mario Kart 9. It's Mario Kart World. When I used to do concepts for the 9th Mario Kart game, the name I thought of was Mario Kart World Tour. So I kind of predicted the name. But regardless, oh my goodness. This game looks absolutely outstanding. Considering it's been over a decade without a new Mario Kart, they really had to do something new and push the envelope, and they are certainly doing that here. The roster of characters is insane. You literally had characters like the Penguin from Super Mario 64. You have the bee enemy from Super Mario Galaxy. I hope that means Honey Queen's coming back. Even a Goomba is finally playable. It also looks like all the new characters from Mario Kart Tour are coming back. I think you can hear in my voice that I am just so excited. I can't believe it.
This comes out in June. It's not that far off.
I honestly cannot believe that Mario Kart World is happening, and it looks this good. And it looks this new. Oh my goodness. This is amazing. I'm gonna do a full video about my thoughts on Mario Kart World, but even so, just getting it out there. While Nintendo was talking about the C button, I went back to the trailer to watch it more. I've seen it twice already, so I'm definitely gonna go back and watch it more. But, wow. This is exactly what Mario Kart needed, and it is the grand return to Mario Kart that I wanted. And we're getting a Nintendo Direct about it in April. There also seem to be boats and planes very similar to Diddy Kong Racing. I can't wait to see more
I said
of
the same thing, yeah.
And it's not even that far off either. So the wait of over a
Yeah,
decade
this is actually
is
it's
almost
interesting because
over.
this is really resembles my concept for like Diddy Kong Racing 2. Like the ability to transform your vehicle and like on the water is exactly what I had in mind for that.
If only that could happen to
I would have done
Nintendo
that myself
series.
if I had the ability to.
After Mario Kart World, Nintendo finally revealed what the game's and it's increased resolutions and frame rates. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond specifically, best libraries of Nintendo games. F-Zero GX is coming back. Yes, I would have liked that remaster, but hey, that could mean that are they going to reveal the next 3D Mario game? Could it be Animal Crossing? That was very exciting to see. I was not expecting it considering that it's a racing game and so is Mario Kart World, but regardless, what a nice surprise. As the time's going by and time's running out, this Nintendo Direct almost came to a conclusion, so they had room for one final announcement. Now, what is it going to be? Are they going to reveal the next 3D Mario game? Could it be Animal Crossing? What could showcase the Nintendo Switch 2 and close the Direct and be the grand finale for it? Well, it seems that Mario Kart is not the only series that broke the curse of the 2014 gap. Donkey Kong is finally back! And oh my goodness, we didn't get a 3D Mario game, but honestly, this is the first time and probably only time you're ever going to hear me say this. I don't mind, because we're getting a 3D Donkey Kong game.
Yep.
This game is Donkey Kong Bonanza. I've only seen the trailer once so far. This is a full-on reboot for Donkey Kong, and it marks a new era for the series. They went all in with the redesign. This is a brand new world for Donkey Kong, and I just gotta say, it looks drastically different from what you'd expect from Donkey Kong.
He doesn't shout me out.
A lot of people might think that it's not a good thing.
Denise,
They
come
were
on.
expecting something more in line with Rare. But really, seeing a 3D Donkey
Yeah,
Kong
I like the
game
fact it's so different.
and seeing it be this different, I am still so excited for it. It has been so long since the last Donkey Kong game, and even longer since the last 3D Donkey Kong game. For my full thoughts on it, I'm definitely going to do a full-on video. There's a lot to say about it, but I only saw the trailer once, like I said before. But if I'm going to compare it to anything, it does give me Donkey Kong Jungle Beat vibes. For 3D Mario, I definitely expect a 3D Mario game at some point. But you know what? Having the first 3D game, 3D platformer on Switch 2, be Donkey Kong Bonanza, this is a great thing. Donkey Kong needs to be in the spotlight again. And what a way to close a Nintendo Direct and get the attention on the Kong himself. 3D Mario is always going to do well, but considering how long it's been without a Donkey Kong game, and how the series hasn't been in the spotlight for a very long time, this was the right thing to do, and
Like,
I
how does
couldn't
he
be
not,
more
like-
excited. So there you have it.
What? Okay. Let's see here. What are these ads? Like, okay. Will any of the Switch 2 games be working 30 years from now? Of course they won't. The Switch 2 battery will explode way before that. Since your game is digital, there goes your game. Like, it's tied to your Nintendo account, you fucking retard. And Nintendo will shut down Switch 2 online when Switch 3 going into the 2030s. If Switch 2 use physical cards that don't require internet to work, that might be the correct comparison, but it isn't. Yeah, what is like the obsession with physical? I am so sick of like seeing people seethe about like physical media. It's just a giant cope. Okay, we should probably let's see. Yeah, who else should we like react to? We don't have a lot of time left today. Who else is there? Like, Nintendo Direct, let's see, Nintendo Direct just changed everything. I don't care what beat 'em up says. Why the fuck is beat 'em ups always like at the top of the search results? Like, I never want to see this douchebag ever. Let's see, how do I remove him? Like, yeah, fuck beat 'em ups. I'm not clicking on it. Kirby Air Riders, Max Reacts. Alvarad, let's see. RGT85. A funeral for the Nintendo Switch. What the fuck? Rogers Base. Let's see. Nintendo has officially lost it. Yeah, I really don't know how much like people can keep seething about the prize. Especially since a lot of these people were defending like GTA 6. Let's see.
Yeah?
The Legend of Zelda.
That looks a lot
the
better.
Wind Waker. Transcending
Show Link, you stupid! It to be earlier than that. Yeah, where's the B button?
Mario Kart.
Brute 66 Mario Kart. Damn, that's a damn Mario Kart World. Damn. 9 to
swirl.
Button up, dude. Oh my god. Wow. Who's making this? Oh. Kirby Air Ride? Kirby Air Ride 2? Did I make a joke about this shit? Oh my god damn, it's actually happening. I was making a joke that, yes, Sakurai's not making a smash. I was... Bones, dude. I can't believe it. A pile of bones, bro. Oh my god, dude, I'm a pile of bones. It was, we were right. It's a Sakurai, very much Sakurai trailer.
Yeah, it's not that expensive, especially compared to its competition.
Holy. But they would only show us that for the next game to be Smash Brothers. Because they know. This doesn't look like Smash Brothers. Oh god, the copium. Oh Jesus. Oh man. Oh no. Pikmin 5? Donkey Kongala? It's a Donkey Kong game. Seth Rogen Kong. Holy moly. Donkey Kong 64 is back. Wow. Who's making this shit, dude? This is pretty much their Super Mario game. This is going to be a launch title. I'm guessing it right now. Damn, this looks really cool. This looks really cool, actually. Oh, that looks awesome. Holy shit. This looks like it's being made by Nintendo in-house. It looks like it could be potentially made by like the Odyssey team or something like that.
All right, I know you guys were busy mid Twitch plays, but we can take a little break and watch this. I'm like 4 minutes late. Yeah, fine. One ping. For a second, I thought that was like continuing on the Mario Kart, but it does look like Banjo. But I'm just thinking like, no, the final Nintendo Direct reveal is not going to be Banjo. Oh, Donkey Kong? All right. No, it does make sense. Oh, he is aura farming right now. So this is what Donkey Kong looks like now. The rare Donkey Kong is dead. This is old Donkey Kong again. We got DK Odyssey here. Wait, this game actually might be peak. I'm seeing the movement already. Oh, wait, this actually could be great. I mean, the fact you can, like, terraform everything around you. Genuinely, was the last time we got a 3D Donkey Kong... Was it really Donkey Kong 64? Like, the destructible environment looks incredible. Wait, no, hasn't this game been rumored for so long, actually? I forgot. It's been a while. Oh, we got the 2D sections, too. That's fun. Yeah, I forgot this guy so teased back in the day.
Here we go. Okay. Maybe $3.99, $4.50. It's $50 extra. $4.50 is totally fine. Again, I think. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. What? City Shrine! Sakurai! This is Sakurai's next game. Are you kidding me? Is this year?
Yeah, we have a lot of killer games coming out this year. Holy
Kirby
shit.
Air Ride, which originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system over 20 years ago.
I am like legit almost gonna cry. Kirby Air Ride is getting a follow-up.
Directed by Masahiro
I swear to
Sakurai.
God, if you give us City Trial.
Next is our last trailer for
Last?
Please take a look.
You gave me Kirby and a new. Oh my God, Banjo-Kazooie? Shut up, there's little googly eyes, or Donkey Kong. This is Banjo or Donkey Kong. This is Donkey Kong, there's a minecart. It's, oh my gosh, 3D? 3D Donkey Kong? Ingot Isle. Bro, it's Donkey Kong. Oh my gosh. 3D Donkey Kong? Is that what we're looking at, or is this gonna be Country 3? Country Returns 3. What in the world? Is he gonna have the goofy new eyes? Bro, oh my gosh, he does! Dude, it's 3D Donkey, oh my God! Oh my God! Are you kidding me? Open world, listen to the
I
music!
love this trailer. I love this trailer.
Open world 3D Donkey Kong! You are kidding me. It's like Donkey Kong Odyssey is what they're making do. This is insane. What the heck is digging holes and mining stuff? Shock. This is beyond my wildest dreams. This is crazy that we're getting this. 3D.
That it really does look like it's gonna be a top tier like 3D platformer. I can't think of like any 3D platformer I've played that like looks like it has that kind of motion, that kind of fluidity to it, that has so much going on, that has like the tunneling thing, like the action mechanics, the stage and level design. It looks way better than Odyssey. Hang on, Demetri.
Cat is still more quiet than the loud or the quietest, or the saying is the loudest cat is still more quiet than the quietest dog. There you go. Okay, so essentially what's happening? Harman Smith, he was right. We didn't know you were an insider, Harman Smith. Now I know where to get my Nintendo leaks from, considering Pioro is dead. All right. Let's address the golden elephant in the room, and by golden, I just mean expensive, because in no way is it justified. $90 physical games, apparently. For now...
Okay, I probably should call it quits. I have to go to work tomorrow. Yeah, like, I was not a fan of Odyssey, for a lot of reasons. It's been so long since I played it. I haven't played it since it came out in 2017. Yeah, I really need to go back and play through it again. Maybe on Switch too. But like, yeah, I wasn't super thrilled with Odyssey. But it definitely was like a huge evolution of like the 3D platformer genre, because it had like way higher production values, it had way more going on, like an insane amount of content. Like it was like objectively a great game, even if I didn't like love it. Quote unquote. Like I know people who like say it's their favorite game ever. Like I don't agree with that, but I understand like the sentiment. But Donkey Kong looks way better to me personally. Yeah, I think in general the Nintendo Switch 2 just looks phenomenal. I'm just like completely blown away by it. I probably should end the stream now, honestly. Yeah. Oh wow, I haven't even like tried going on 4chan. Japanese fans grateful for the region lock Switch 2. Yeah, so they're actually bringing back the region locking, which is interesting. Like, I don't think like being region free actually did anything of value for the Switch, personally. So like, I'm definitely glad to see it go. Like, yeah, this was a huge success. I'm just really curious, like, what the copes are gonna be in regards to this. Like, anybody who says this is like a terrible presentation is just coping at this point. Like, I saw a lot of people on Twitter like seething, but like to me, it feels as if these people aren't fans, you know? Like, oh, bitching about the price point. Games have been getting more expensive for a long time. Let's see. Yeah, I probably should call it quits. I'll probably get up early tomorrow and like record some more footage and try and like get my put out some content. I wish I saw this live, because it feels like at this point like everything's kind of just collapsed. Like nobody's really like seething anymore. Like it's kind of regressed to where the people who are going to buy the console day one are just seething about the price because they're broke bastards who don't work. The third-party game segment was just pure trash and really dragged the direct down. I agree, but like that's basically every direct ever. Like I don't know what you were expecting. Like third parties are just a massive boat anchor around the console at this point. Like I just pretend they don't exist. Like they have to like work really hard to like get my attention. Like I am I have like no expectations for them, and yeah, this direct is a really good.
In a fucking Candy Kong outfit for the entire rest of your YouTube career. I'd just be making all sorts of ridiculous demands to make damn sure that to make a clown out of him.
Wait.
But the time for settling was before the case, though. But we'll see. Even in a zombie apocalypse, you have to pay some legal fees. Hey, not if you become a zombie yourself.
Yeah, I think he's talking about the Billy Mitchell lawsuit. I was like, is he talking about Bonanza? No, he's talking about Billy Mitchell.
Yeah, but still, regardless of what your opinions are about Billy, this did cost him hundreds of thousands of dollars, which he is gonna want to have reimbursed. So, I fully understand that.
I don't know, like, yeah, I didn't even have time to give my take on the Billy Mitchell thing. I've been so busy. I'm gonna try to like find the time to do it, but it's just been a nightmare. I mean, I've been having a great time, but like I haven't really been doing anything outside of work. Like I've just been coming home and stretching. I did a stream today. Let's see. Yeah, it's 12-hour shift. 2-hour stream. Yeah, I worked 14 hours that. Yeah, so I better get to bed soon. Yeah, everything's going well, very well actually. I was gonna give like an update, but like, yeah, I'm just so strapped for time that like, again, I raced home like after work to get this done. So. Yeah, it feels like anyone like complaining about this is just seething. I've been trying to like find people complaining. Yeah, like anybody who's like complaining about the Donkey Kong redesign, they just get like fucking Christian posted. Like, look at this. This is like what's happening to people who like try and shit on like the redesign. Like it's not going over well at all. Like the people who grew up in the 90s who are like used to like getting away with shitting on like everything Nintendo does, like they're getting blown the fuck out. You know, like it's kind of crazy seeing all the narratives that have been like built up over the past couple of years just kind of collapse. You know, like we were told that like the market would just reset when Nintendo moved over to the Switch 2, that they would have to start over from like an install base of 0, and they would fail and go out of business, right? Like we were told all this weird shit about like how Nintendo like it's a 9th gen console, like the Switch was a 9th gen console, and like they abandoned like the console industry or something. Like we've been told all these weird copes about like Donkey Kong being dead and then them not like making new IPs, and here we have a presentation with a bunch of new IPs, with a bunch of revitalized old ones that just like really demonstrate like why the brand isn't going anywhere, you know? Like I think that's the most interesting thing about this console actually is like how smoothly they've been able to like shift over to Switch 2. Because, like, the third parties are doing what they've always done, is, like, not support the hardware at all. But, like, it doesn't matter because, like, Nintendo has so much, like, first-party shit, like, right out of the gate. You know, this is not the 3DS or the Wii U. Like, you have, like, absolute bangers day one. They know not to rely on third parties and, like, their fans. Yeah, like, I find that really interesting. Like, the way they're handling, like, the upgraded versions. To me, I think that really indicates that, like, they learned their lesson from, like, the whole, like, DS to 3DS transition. Because, like, the biggest game that came out in, like, 2011 was, like, Pokemon Black and White 2, right? So, like, that came out on the DS, and, like, because of that, I think it really kneecapped, like, the 3DS's potential. Like, why was that game not on the 3DS? Yeah, backwards compatibility. Yeah, like, again, like, you see people like Sean Malmstrom seething about, like, not owning games, and yet you have the online service, which puts old games on it all the time. You know, old games get released in compilations all the time. You know, it is a complete non-issue, and yet, like, he makes it out to be, like, some kind of, like, epic disaster that, like, it's some conspiracy to, like, get you to like, not own your games. It's just retarded. Like, I definitely feel as if, like, I think the big thing about the Switch 2 is that, like, we're going into, like, day one with, like, this huge backlog of, like, classic Nintendo Switch games that are just going to be rediscovered by, like, younger audiences. Because, like, plenty of kids today did not grow up with ARMS or, like, you know, Breath of the Wild or, like, Mario Odyssey or, like, any of that. Because, like, that was, like, 8 years ago. If you think about it, like, you know, a kid who's, like, 12 now was, like, 4 when those games came out and couldn't, like, play them properly. So, like, yeah, like, getting re-released on, like, a new piece of hardware with upgrades is going to be, like, a huge deal, I think. Like, there's going to be no shortage of selection. None. And, like, you can't even say that, like, oh, they're old games because they've been, like, upgraded. It's just, yeah, the copes are running out. Like, I expect we're going to see, like, Tears of the Kingdom sell quite a few more units on Switch 2. Like, it's going to be really interesting, like, seeing that happen. The third-party slop segments was specifically for the Switch Can't Run Dat crowd. Yeah, that is a good point. You know, like, they still pretend as if, like, Cyberpunk 2077 is, like, too sophisticated for, like, the most high end of gaming PCs, which is why it doesn't fucking run right. But yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah, that's, like, the only time I even talk about those games is that, like, yeah, it can run at, like, what Yeah, so they're getting rid of physical. Yeah. Which is actually based because that's going to stop the cope that, like, people do with, like, they download games off the internet and pretend that they own the game physically, and that's how they just, like, ripped it from the cartridge. Like, that's not going to be possible. So, like, yeah, Nintendo's, like, pretty much stopped, like, one of the primary, like, emulation copes without even really trying. And they also have, like, Denuvo on it, which is gonna, like, cut piracy on the hardware. Like, emulation is fucked, like, for sure. Like, it's becoming more and more, like, difficult to do. Like, people are, like, getting thrown into prison, you know. Like, I know a guy, you know, emulating all his life, right? You know, he used to, like, set up all these, like, emulators in, like, school computer labs, and, like, we would, well, like, the kids would, like, have, like, top secret methods of, like, accessing the content, like, wherever like, again, it was like, this extremely illegal thing that someone was doing. He's dead now under mysterious circumstances. They found a kunai in the back of his head. Now, we don't know, like, whether it was, like, a hit from Nintendo or what, but, like, it was. Let's be real here. Like, they're sending the ninjas after people now. You know, like, if you're spending your lifetime, like, emulating Nintendo games, like, you are going to be fucking assassinated. And, like, your kids will be told that you aren't their real father. So, that is, like, the reality of, like, pirate fags right now is that like they're trying to sail the seven seas, but like it's like in like the Pirates of the Caribbean movie where you just have like the third one where they just have that huge line of people who are just getting like necked. Like it's like that, like that is the pirate community. Like they're all just being purged. They can't get away with what they're doing. They're on the way out. The golden age of video game piracy is over. Without the internet, without like any means of distribution, without any means of like any loopholes in the law, like there's just nothing they can do. And without piracy, PC gaming completely collapses. So yeah, it's over. Nintendo won. I'm definitely very interested in seeing just when like the general public is going to acknowledge that like piracy is done, because like it has been for a long time. Like, but I think normies don't understand that like legal emulation is a cope. Like they don't understand like how impractical what like emulators claim to do actually is. The idea that they're ripping all these Switch carts and like running them on a PC, it's just not viable. But yeah, like pirate, like I'm just sick to death of like streaming a game and having like some pirate come on and start like ranting about how he's like totally streaming it with like nude mods at like 8K resolution on like his desktop computer that's like also giving him a blowjob. Like I don't want to hear it. Okay, like I know it isn't true. Like I don't know who you're trying to fool, but PC Parasites paid for a $2,000 graphics card that can't even run Monster Hunter. I know, right? I know. Still shocked Elden Ring is coming. Why? Like, that game could have run on a Switch 1. 100% could have been on Switch 1. Like, it's probably only coming out now because of the partnership with, like, Dusk Blood. You only need $450 to use a PC? No. Like, if you buy a PC at that price range, it's, like, practically unusable. I would know, because the first laptop I bought was, like, a $250 thing I found on Amazon. Didn't fucking work. Like, you cannot buy a computer at that price. But yeah, I don't know, like, how people are going to cope and, like, say PC gaming is, like, competitive. Because, like, what are you playing? Like, all, like, the big major games of, like, the past 5 years are on Switch 2 now. Like, Cyberpunk 2077 is on. Like, I think it's safe to say we are going to get Grand Theft Auto 6 going via this, like, this Nintendo Direct. This idea that, like Nintendo isn't powerful enough. Like I do think it's over as of like this presentation. Like one of the the core copes of like the Pretendo community is just done. It's over. It's finished. It's like they took it out in the back and shot it like Old Yeller. What are your thoughts on Nintendo getting Bloodborne slop before Sony? Like, I think this is a really good example of how incompetent Sony actually is. Because, like, Bloodborne was, like, the beginning of, like, people putting From Slop on a pedestal. That was the narrative, is that this was the best game on PS4. It was, like, a masterpiece. It's a 10 out of 10 game. And Sony did not capitalize it. And that led to Elden Ring being, like, a multi-plat release when, like, the series really blew up. And now Nintendo has swooped in and, like, did what they did, but better. It's just like, I think this is going to be like a common trend you'll see like in the foreseeable future when like every time that like some minor like game like on other platforms like find some kind of success, like Nintendo's gonna swoop in and like make it better in like a decade later. That's kind of what happened with Bayonetta 2, right? Where like they came in, they fixed Platinum's problems, and they got out like 2 masterpiece games. Like Sony like doesn't understand their audience. They don't understand like what people want, what people respond to, like what people really play. Like they just spend money and then like pretend that they're successful. Is kind of my opinion on that. Like Nintendo clearly like saw an opportunity to partner with From Slop to produce like a kind of like a Bloodborne thing, and yeah, they took advantage of it. Absolutely, they did. I don't know. I don't think this is going to be a big deal. I expect this is going to be the most controversial From Slop game purely because it's a Nintendo exclusive. You're going to see a lot of people say it's inferior just because of that, and not because of anything the game actually does. But yeah, I think this is like the inevitability of like Nintendo's market dominance, is that like every time that something like this gets any kind of popularity, Nintendo's gonna be there and they're gonna be investing in that team going forward, and like investing investing in that idea and like having it like developing it further on Nintendo Switch. I can hear it now. From Slop has fallen off. Like, I am very curious if you're gonna see like core like From Slop YouTubers like saying that, because I am very curious about it. Whether you like it or not, PC is the last hurdle against Nintendo for ultimate supremacy. I don't think so. Like, I don't think PC is relevant in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, that's another thing we need to bring up. The pricing. I'm probably gonna make a video about this like later, but like the rest of the industry has already confirmed that like prices are going to go up in the foreseeable future. Like GTA 6, like they already said $100. They already announced it. It's going to be like shocking to a lot of people. Like you already saw memes of people like making fun of like people who couldn't afford it. They've already done damage control for that. So like Nintendo has understood like the changing market and they adapted to it. Because they raised their own prices, but they're also still below the competition's. So you can spurg out about Mario Kart all you want. It's going to be cheaper than Grand Theft Auto 6. Like, you can spurg out the Switch 2 price all you want. It's going to be cheaper than the PS5 Pro. Like, not by an insignificant margin either. So, I do think people are going to be shocked when, like, they see that, like, prices for other games are also going up. Like, they're probably going to wait until, like, the next console cycle. It might be another, like, couple of years before we see this, like, be standardized. But, like, yeah, we are going to see prices go up. Yeah, I know. I kind of feel the same way. Like, I'd much rather play like $80 for something I'll be playing forever than like 10 for something I won't even touch. It's just, yeah. I want people to stop spurging about these the fucking price points of these things. It just drives me nuts. C-Team. Is From's best work behind them? Wow, they're already starting to do damage control. Because I think the writing is on the wall, honestly. Like, yeah, if they're partnering with Nintendo, yeah. Like, I think their most hardcore fans are gonna turn on them for that. That's really interesting. I probably should call it quits. Yeah, I have to get up tomorrow, so I want to be looking at like all the drama and all the narratives that I'm sure are surfacing. Oh yeah, we could check Kotaku in action, I suppose. Let's see, Kotaku in action. Nintendo has lost their minds. Yeah, so the games are even cheaper digitally. Wow. Okay, yeah, nothing interesting. Man, I don't see any hot takes outside of like the price. Nintendo fans got Bloodborne 2 before Sony did. Yeah, they're just spurging out about prices. It's not. Columbo, yeah. Yeah, an inflation thing, yeah. Like, like, I've said this before, but like, I do think I probably should say this more often. Yeah, America is no longer a global superpower because like we can't go around like doing what we want like we did in like the past like 50 like 60 years. Like everyone else has like caught up to us, and like the world has like recovered. Like China, Russia, like we can't just like beat them because like we're America anymore. Like we're not the only superpower, and I don't really see like anybody really acknowledging that, like how poorly educated everyone is, how like everyone like fucking sucks, like our morality is twisted. Like nobody really cares about like anyone other than themselves. Like it's like America is not competitive on the global stage because like so many people are raised to be useless. Like that's kind of my opinion and my experience. Seeing like how everyone else like has acted over like the past like 10 years of like my adult life, like seeing like just how all of these people who had like everything growing up just like went full Nick Rekieta on the drugs, on like the partying, on like not working, and like they're all living like miserable lives, after like having like everything they could possibly have. Like yeah, you can't have like a global superpower with people like that at like the helm, at people who like these are like supposed to be like the best and brightest, and they're just not, like they're complete and total failures. And like yeah, there's a lot of reasons they turned out that way, but like yeah, and like the most important one is that they chose it, but like yeah, it's just it is going to collapse, like, and I think within our lifetime, and I think that's a good thing. I don't care for like the elitist American attitude. I grew up being like shit on for like liking Japanese stuff. Everything I was into, Pokemon, anime, Nintendo in general, like that's for little kids, and it was just like it was just a gigantic cope from like these miserable, pathetic people. Like I yeah, like things cost more now because everybody was fucking useless and could not maintain what they had. And like I don't feel sorry for them because when I look at what I'm doing with like my personal life and my decisions and stuff like that, like I see like it's shocking the things I can do or the things I can buy that like other people just can't. everyone else is in like debt that they'll never pay off in their entire life. It's gonna ruin their retirement and like, you know, their kids' futures and stuff like that. I gotta pay for my school debt. I have no debt, you know, like everything is paid off. Well, I have some credit card debt right now, but it's gonna be paid off before the end of the year. So like, basically no debt. I've had like I have everything I need, you know, I have the great job, you know, like everything I did was so much smarter than what like everyone else was doing, you know? Like it's insane to look where I'm at now, where I have like a YouTube income, I have like book income, you know, I have like the job, I have like my investments. Like meanwhile, like most of the people my age are still like traveling the world and partying. Still, going by what I've seen of like most people in that income range, that doesn't stop until they're 40. You know, and like it just entirely collapses. And even then, they pretend as if nothing's wrong. You know, like they do what Nick Rekieta does and just stay at home. But like again, like they waste their entire lives. It's just insane to me. And like I noticed that too with this like direct. You know, like the reason why I didn't do this when it first aired, like I was working. You know, like I did a 12-hour shift. You know, I was there like learning my new position, being engaged. You know, I was thinking way too much about the Nintendo Direct, but whatever. Like, you know, I learned stuff. You know, I put myself out there. Like, you know, I'm killing it right now, I think. And then I came home and like I did the stream. You know, got a great viewership, great audience, pretty big crowd tonight. I wish I could keep streaming, but again, I have to work tomorrow. Like, like when I compare like what I'm doing and then comparing what like the average YouTuber is doing, where like they're with the direct airs, they're reacting to it, they're making their review videos, they're like tweeting about it, and then like it's so radically different, you know? Like I really think I'm gonna be in a way better position than like most of these people are 10 years from now. Like again, I think a lot of them are gonna end up like Review Tech USA or like Dark Side Phil, or just like, you know, just unemployed bums with like 20 years of no real work history. Like I do think that's like the future of like these YouTubers. Like Jim, I think, is living a miserable life. Yeah, so where was I going with that? I was going somewhere with it. It was about like, what was the point of that? Like it's something to do with like America not being a superpower. Yeah, Japanese Switch cost 100 less. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I certainly don't. I do think people need to start like working harder. I do think they need to be smarter about their personal decisions and what they're doing. Like again, I said this about Trump too. You need to stop like acting as if like the government is gonna fix your problems, and that's true for like the left and the right. I mean, primarily the left, but like, it's also true to the right for a certain extent. Like, no, you don't fucking need to like have the government just do everything for you and like fix all your problems. Like, if anything, that's like detrimental. Like only you can like fix your problems. And like, I just feel as if the majority of people like just refuse to do it because it's too hard. Like, that's just That's just my view of this. Like, so many people see things like, I have to pay $450 for a Switch 2. Like, that's not a whole lot of money. Like, you're not gonna be able to pay like $100 more than what you expected. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, it really doesn't. Like, you need to stop being so entitled and like think about what's really important to you, you know? Like, but yeah, I probably should be going, holy shit, it's late. Like, yeah, but yeah, thank you all for tuning in. I will see you all next time. I am definitely ending the stream.